The 10 most poisonous animals in the world. Welcome to an exciting journey through the world of nature at its most lethal. In this video, we will venture into the fascinating kingdom of the most poisonous animals on the planet. Prepare to discover creatures that hide deadly secrets beneath their gentle appearance, and others whose poison can paralyze in seconds. Number 10. Portuguese caravel. Physalia physalis. The Portuguese man-of-war, also known as Physalia physalis, is a fascinating but dangerous marine organism that is often mistaken for a jellyfish. However, in reality, it is not a single creature, but a colony of specialized organisms that work together to survive in the vast ocean. This marine animal gets its name from its resemblance to an ancient ship with sails, the Portuguese caravel, due to its float that resembles a sail. Its body is made up of a gelatinous sac, which can reach significant sizes, and long tentacles that can measure several meters. These tentacles are covered in stinging cells filled with venom, making it one of the most venomous animals known. The venom of the Portuguese man-of-war is extremely potent and is used to immobilize its prey, which generally consists of small fish and plankton. When a fish or any other creature comes into contact with its tentacles, the stinging cells release the venom, causing intense pain and paralysis in the prey. Subsequently, the Portuguese man-of-war slowly approaches to devour its prey. The venom of this species is dangerous to humans, and its bite can be extremely painful and, in severe cases, life-threatening. Symptoms of a bite include severe pain, skin irritation, rashes, fever, nausea, and even difficulty breathing. Number 9. Rattlesnake. Crotalus. The rattlesnake, scientifically known as Crotalus, is one of the most venomous and feared animals in the world. This reptile, which lives mainly in North America, has earned its reputation due to its lethal venom and its characteristic rattle on the tip of its tail, which it uses as a warning to keep predators and onlookers at a distance. Rattlesnake venom is a complex mixture of highly toxic proteins and enzymes that are designed to quickly and effectively incapacitate its prey. This snake is capable of injecting its venom through retractable fangs located in the front part of its mouth. When a prey is bitten, the venom is released into the wound, and the toxic substances begin to act immediately. The effect of rattlesnake venom can be devastating. Common symptoms include severe pain, swelling, necrosis of surrounding tissues, and blood clotting problems. If the victim does not receive adequate medical care within a relatively short period of time, a rattlesnake bite can result in death. Number 8. Coral snake. Microrhis. The coral snake is one of the most venomous and fascinating animals that live in various regions of America. Despite their striking and colorful appearance, these reptiles are dangerous creatures that should be treated with the utmost respect and caution. One of the most distinctive features of the coral snake is its brightly colored pattern in alternating bands of red, yellow, and black. This vibrant coloration is an example of Müllerian mimicry, a phenomenon in which several venomous species adopt similar color patterns to warn potential predators of their danger. In the case of the coral snake, this color pattern is a clear, "Stay away" message. Despite its threatening appearance, the coral snake is not particularly aggressive and prefers to flee rather than attack humans. However, its bite can be fatal if not treated properly. Coral snake venom is a mixture of neurotoxins that affect the nervous system and can cause paralysis and, in extreme cases, death. Fortunately, coral snake bites are relatively rare due to their shy nature. Number 7. Sydney spider. Atrax robustus. The Sydney spider, scientifically known as Atrax robustus, is one of the most venomous arachnids in the world. Although their name suggests a specific location in Australia, These spiders can be found in various regions of the country, especially in the New South Wales region, where Sydney is the largest city. They are also known as funnel spiders due to their characteristic hunting method. The venom of the Sydney spider is a true marvel of evolution. It is a lethal cocktail of toxins that includes highly potent neurotoxins. These neurotoxins have the potential to cause rapid muscle paralysis in their prey, making it difficult for them to escape. What makes this venom even scarier is that its bite is painless, so victims may not realize they have been attacked until the effects of the venom begin to manifest. Despite its fearsome reputation, the Sydney spider is not an aggressive creature and rarely bites humans. Most of the time, they only defend themselves when they feel threatened or trapped. Additionally, thanks to advances in antivenom production and public education, deaths caused by Sydney spider bites are extremely rare today. However, it is still crucial to take precautions and seek immediate medical attention if someone is bitten by one of these spiders, as the venom can be fatal if not treated properly. Number 6. Stonefish. Cynoncia. The stonefish, scientifically known as Cynoncia, is widely considered one of the most venomous animals found in tropical oceans around the world. This fish, which at first glance resembles a stone or rock with its camouflaged appearance and flattened body, is a master of mimicry and goes unnoticed on the seabed, making it a stealthy and deadly predator. The stonefish's main weapon is its extremely powerful venom. They have sharp, venomous spines on their dorsal fin, which they can release defensively when they feel threatened or when accidentally stepped on by uninformed swimmers or fishermen. Stonefish venom contains a mixture of neurotoxic and hemolytic toxins, meaning it can cause muscle paralysis, tissue damage and severe pain in victims who come into contact with it. If not treated immediately, a severe stonefish sting can be fatal to humans. Despite its danger, the stonefish is an extremely cunning predator. It hides on the seabed, moving very slowly to avoid detection. Its camouflage is so effective that it often goes unnoticed even by experienced divers. It feeds primarily on small fish that come too close to its hiding place, and its ambush technique is lethally effective. Number 5. Inland taipan snake. Oxyuranus microlepidus. The inland taipan snake, Oxyuranus microlepidus, is widely recognized as one of the most venomous snakes in the world. This fearsome snake, which lives mainly in Australia, is famous for its highly lethal venom and aggressive behavior when threatened. One of the characteristics that makes the inland taipan snake so feared is its extremely potent venom. Their bite can inject a neurotoxin that attacks the nervous system, quickly paralyzing its prey. If immediate medical treatment is not sought, a single bite can result in death within hours. This neurotoxin is so powerful that it is approximately 50 times more toxic than that of a cobra. Despite its name, the inland taipan snake is not limited to living only in remote inland areas of Australia, but is also found in some coastal regions and semi-arid areas. This snake is relatively small compared to other venomous snakes, with an average length of around 1.8 meters. Its coloration varies from dark brown to shiny black, allowing it to effectively camouflage itself in its natural environment. Number 4. Golden poison frog. Phyllobates terribilis. The golden poison frog, scientifically known as Phyllobates terribilis, is a small amphibian that lives in the rainforests of western Colombia, in South America. Although its beautiful and striking appearance can deceive those who observe it, this frog is one of the most poisonous animals in the world. In this text, we will explore its fascinating history, its lethal venom, and its role in the ecology of its environment. The golden poison frog is characterized by its bright, showy coloration, which varies from deep yellow to bright orange. This coloration is a clear example of what is known as aposematism, a defense strategy in which animals warn potential predators of their danger through striking visual signals. In this case, the golden poison frog's bright colors are a clear warning of its deadly venom. This frog's venom contains a powerful neurotoxin called batrachotoxin, which is lethal to most predators. Just 2 micrograms of this substance are enough to kill a human being, making it one of the most toxic substances known in the animal world. This poison is found in the frog's skin, so touching or handling it can be extremely dangerous. Although it may seem paradoxical that such a small animal is so poisonous, this is an evolutionary adaptation that has allowed it to survive in its highly competitive environment. Golden poison frogs get their toxicity from the diet they consume in the wild. They feed mainly on insects and other invertebrates that contain toxic chemical compounds. These substances are accumulated by frogs and then used as a defense against predators. Number 3. Sea snake. Hydrophis spiralis. The sea snake, scientifically known as Hydrophis spiralis, is one of the most venomous and fascinating animals that inhabit our oceans. This creature, which belongs to the family of sea snakes, has evolved in an extraordinary way to adapt to life in the aquatic environment and has developed a lethal venom that makes it a formidable predator. This marine reptile, which can be found in tropical and subtropical waters of the Indian and Pacific Oceans, has a series of unique characteristics that make it stand out in the animal world. Its body is long and thin, which allows it to slide easily between the crevices of coral reefs and move agilely in the water. Its coloration varies, but generally tends to be dark on top and lighter on the bottom, providing camouflage in the marine environment. However, what makes the sea serpent truly amazing is its venom. It has one of the most powerful venoms of all known snakes, and is designed specifically to hunt fish and other marine organisms. Its fangs are extremely long and located at the back of its mouth, allowing it to effectively inject venom into its prey. When it captures its prey, the sea snake squeezes its body around it and immobilizes it before injecting the venom. Sea snake venom contains a lethal combination of toxins, including neurotoxins and myotoxins, which affect the nervous and muscular systems of their prey. This poison is so powerful that it can kill a large fish in a matter of minutes. Additionally, the sea snake is able to regulate the amount of venom it injects into its prey, allowing it to save venom when hunting smaller prey and use a lethal amount when faced with larger prey. Number 2. Marble cone. Conus marmoreus. The marble cone, scientifically known as Conus marmoreus, is a fascinating and beautiful sea snail that lives in warm tropical oceans around the world. However, behind its elegant appearance and decorative shell hides a dark secret. It is one of the most poisonous animals on the planet. This small mollusk, which generally does not exceed 15 centimeters in length, hides inside a powerful chemical weapon in the form of a stinger filled with poison. Although the marble cone is itself a predator, its venom is not used to hunt larger prey, but rather to immobilize and subdue its prey, which are usually small fish and other mollusks. Marble cone venom is a lethal mixture of neurotoxins and conotoxins, designed to quickly paralyze its victims. When the snail detects potential prey, it extends a long tube called a siphon that allows it to fire its stinger with precision. Once the stinger penetrates the prey, the venom is injected and begins to work. The prey is paralyzed in a matter of seconds, making it easier for the marble cone to consume it calmly. The impressive thing about this poison is its lethality. Even for humans, a marble cone sting can be fatal if immediate medical attention is not sought. Fortunately, encounters between these snails and people are rare due to their underwater habitat and elusive nature. Number 1. Australian box jellyfish. Chironix fleckeri. The Australian box jellyfish, known scientifically as Chironix fleckeri, is widely considered to be one of the most venomous animals in the world, and its reputation is well justified. This fascinating and dangerous marine invertebrate inhabits the coastal waters of northern Australia, especially in the Queensland Territory, where it can be found in and around the Great Barrier Reef. Although its appearance may seem charming due to its transparent body and umbrella shape, don't be fooled. This creature is a truly deadly predator. One of the most fearsome features of the Australian box jellyfish is its tentacle, which can grow up to 3 meters in length. These tentacles are covered with thousands of stinging cells called cnidocytes, which contain an extraordinarily potent venom. When the jellyfish detects prey or feels threatened, it fires its cnidocytes like poison darts. The venom of the Australian box jellyfish is a deadly mixture of proteins and neurotoxins that affect the nervous system, heart and muscles of its victims. Contact with this jellyfish can be extremely painful and even fatal for humans. Symptoms of a bite can include excruciating pain, difficulty breathing, muscle paralysis, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. If appropriate medical treatment is not administered immediately, an Australian box jellyfish sting can result in death within minutes.